Hello, it's the Gemin again, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Master Grade Gunner Zaku Warrior Lunamaria Hawke Custom. Before we look into the accessories, I'll just show you a size comparison. So here's the Granddaddy Gundam that I reviewed last, and here's the 2.0 Zaku that I reviewed first. So you can see, even if this guy has a bulky design, these older two kits are actually taller in proportion. I hope you guys can see it in my black setup, but this is everything that comes in the box. And by everything, I mean there aren't any leftover parts on the runners. So let's take a look at the accessories of this kit. We have a pair of trigger fingers, a pair of holding fingers, a pair of expressive fingers, a base adapter, this Zaku machine gun. So this one has a couple of moving parts. First, we have the secondary handle that just goes up and down, and the ammo pack can go up so that it can go down like this. If you put it down like that, you have this peg that you put on the back, and it fits securely on the butt. There, as you can see, there's the hole, and I'll put the peg in it, and there you go, secure in the butt. Next, we have the beam hawk. You can't really store it anywhere. This sheet of stickers, I didn't put the stickers because the color of the kit is dark. When you put this kind of stickers on a dark kit, there's this weird outline. I don't think I'll be doing that. Next, we have the shield. The shield looks good with the spikes. As for moving parts, we have this double ball joint with a hinge. Here's the hinge. So it locks in place if you don't want it extended. The ammo packs are pretty hollow. It's good for design. And lastly, we have the gunner wizard. It has a lot of moving parts. Extending the barrel, putting it in place, and extending the back. We also have this double hinge at the bottom for the handle, so it extends outward, easier to grip. And we have this secondary handle. So all in all, a pretty finicky weapon. So let's start with the shield. We have to attach it on the shoulder like this. So no problem there, since it's just a ball joint. And if we extend it out, we can get it to pretty much anywhere. Front, back, out to the side, up. So a lot of posability for this shield. Next, we have the beam hawk. I already put the gripping hand in there. So there it is with the beam hawk, no weight issues. Next, we have the machine gun. So there you can see, no problem with the machine gun. For the last accessory, the gunner wizard. So we just have to put these 3 connection points on in the 3 holes on the back. There we go. And here we can see that it has no problem holding on to it. It's just that it's very hard to get it there. So let's take a close look at the mobile suit. The aesthetics are pretty good. There's a lot of surface detail and part separation. The head goes down this far, but for upwards there's not much. Side to side, there's also not much because of the design of the collar armor and the helmet. The mono eye can move side to side, but you have to take off the helmet to adjust it, and it's really hard to get it off. There's this really long mold line across the middle of the shoulder armor. If you're kind of picky about it, that might be a problem for you. So The shoulders move separately from the arm. We have this shoulder flap. It goes up and down. The arm fully rotates and has a full bend. The wrist is on a ball joint and a hinge. So with the hinge you can bend it inward this way and outward about that much. The thumb is on a ball joint and the fingers are swappable fingers. So right now we have the closed fist fingers. The shoulder joint allows you to move the arms that far forward, and when you have them out like that, you can move the shoulders up pretty high up. So if you can see that, it's pretty high. For the torso, it crunches this far forward, bends back that much, not much there. And as for side to side, there's even less. There is movement, but there's less. And then at the back, we have this thruster that goes up and down. It's not really noticeable if you ask me. As for 360, there's not much you can expect. Here you can see the cockpit hatch actually opens. The front skirts are all on individual hinges. You can get them all out of the way. The legs are on tracks, individual tracks, so each of the legs can go forward that much and go back that much. In terms of extending the legs, you can move them up only about 90 degrees and backwards almost just 90 degrees. Since the side skirts can move out of the way, you can actually have a full split. On the butt, there's this opening slot, so that's for storing the machine gun. The knees don't have a full bend. They look like they could do a full bend, but they don't. There's actually this gap in between the thigh and the leg. I don't really know why there is that gap, because I think if they designed it properly, it could do a full bend. The knee armor goes forward and back, but that doesn't really do much. There's also this thruster on the inside of the legs. This side of the leg has the same joint as this one, but it doesn't move. The pipe links are all on ball joints, so when you bend it, it doesn't really hinder your movement. There's this ankle armor in the front of the foot. It goes up and down. The foot itself can go up that far and down that far. It can bend its toe a little bit forward. As for the pivot, the foot can go pretty far side to side. So there you can see the feet have no problem being in a very wide stance. Here it is on the rotating base, so you can see how it holds it. I think the design looks really good on this kit. There's a lot of detail everywhere. It's just that there are seam lines and mold lines that I think shouldn't be on a master grade. And here it is on my action base. I think it really looks good. There's good part separation. It's just that for a master grade, it feels like it could have been done better. There are good things about it, but there are also those bad things that could have been avoided. But since this is a review, would I recommend it to beginners? I would say yes, if you really like the design. Because for me, even if I'm not a Gundam Seed fan, I really appreciate the design. It looks really nice compared to the classic Zaku. It's a good take on it. So if you like this kit and everything that comes in it, please check out NEBOY Gundam. He has pretty good prices for the Philippine market, and his packaging makes sure that your boxes don't get dented. I'll be leaving the links to his shop in the description below. That's it for the review. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you think I can improve on stuff, please leave a comment. And if you really want to see more of this sort of thing, please subscribe, because I will definitely make more videos and show you more kits. Thanks for watching. Bye.